is the ends to the means.
They got me screaming out. They got me screaming.
Welcome to Chillin in the Wolfden.
Hi, I'm your co-host Jake, aka Perception7.
And I'm your other co-host, Ryan Darris, aka B-Boy Ninja, aka Omnipotent and Omnipresent.
Also known as Ryan.
On this show, we talk about the various things we're interested in, like comic books, movies, video games, and such. And if you like this, hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell, comment below on what you like and stuff like that, and don't forget to share it around with your friends. Oh, and check the links below too if you really want to show the extra support. We've got a bunch of music and stuff like that out.
Yeah.
Quick little overview. I'm going to spotlight some stuff. Then we're going to be doing our Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness review.
Yeah.
And then we'll be hitting with the top 5 today. And yeah, then we'll kick it out with the outro. But real quick, what you want to spotlight? What you been playing, listening to, watching?
So I've been
doing?
listening. I've been listening to a lot of music by an artist, well underrated artist. His name is One and Only. He literally takes like old school Japanese songs and then incorporates it into his songs.
Nice. What
So,
kind of
yeah.
music does he make?
Rap,
Nice.
but like very upbeat type rap in my opinion.
Sure.
So yeah, that's for me.
Nice. I've been watching a lot of comic pop on YouTube, just going through back issues.
Yeah.
I like reveal a lot of the stories he's done, like some of the other comic YouTube people I watch have done, but I like it just because like the way he explains is really funny, especially if it's like a really shitty story. Those are his videos I like the best because just like the way he tears them apart with his friends and stuff is hilarious, and I'll just be busting up.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching another one that's just been on my to watch list for DC stuff since I've gotten HBO Max is a Superman animated series from the 90s. Which I've been going through. I realized I actually liked a lot more than I thought I did. I guess I just repressed the memory because I don't really like Superman.
Yeah.
So that cartoon is actually pretty decent. It had a lot of good like storylines, and one of my favorite Batman and Superman like team-ups is what I didn't realize was from that show. I thought that was just like a Batman Superman movie, but I guess it was from this cartoon.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I'm watching all of that. But now let's go into the Multiverse of Madness.
That's probably gonna be
Review.
said. Review.
Review.
Review. Anyways.
So yeah, I figure we'll kind of like go over it and review as we go over like the things.
Yeah.
Real quick though, non-spoiler opinion.
Oh, I thought it was a great movie. It definitely had its hints of horror moments, which I really liked, and yeah.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. It's funny, I always said like, cause like when I was younger, I liked the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, but then like as I got older, I kind of like, I still like respect and appreciate them because like they were one of the first good starts to like a decent superhero movie.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it for that, and it has some cool moments. But I always thought that Sam Raimi would do much better on a character like Doctor Strange or someone like that, and I was right. I felt like he was way better on this than he was in Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, so getting into it, it opens up. We get alternate Doctor Strange. I forget which version this was, but he's got basically like this an alternate version of suit where it's like red. Kind of looks like Shang-Chi's suit, almost like a cross between Doctor Strange and Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
And there's also, it's got like the ponytail or whatever.
Ponytail.
And I feel like the gray is a little more apparent in his hair.
Yeah. It's more.
Yeah,
shown.
I actually really like this design. I thought it was dope.
Yeah, I really thought this was him. Like, actually,
Like him, huh?
I really thought it was him. I was like, oh great, now they're just fucking in an interdimensional portal. Just the casual.
Yeah. And then,
casual.
he's
MCU.
accompanied by America Chavez, who's another character from the comics.
Which I did not know about until the
Yeah,
end of the
she's
movie.
not, like, super big. She's a little bit, like, more obscure.
But-
I don't know too much about her other than just, like, I don't even remember what comic it was in, but there was just one that I read that she was in. She was part of, like, it's like, I think it was her introduction, if I remember correctly. But, yeah, so her and Doctor Strange getting chased by some demon, and I forgot what the gateway to where they were trying to get this book called the Vishanti, which is, like, the super powerful magical book, and it's, like, it was supposedly such a myth, like, because, like, it was impossible to find, but they finally found it, and it's, like, hidden away in, I think it's supposed to be the place in between all the different universes, like the multiverse or whatever.
I think you're right on that. It grants a sorcerer the power to defeat its enemy.
Yeah. But,
yeah,
it was something like it gives them whatever power they need to defeat them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, they were getting chased by some demon, which, kind of interesting. This is going to be a little bit of deep cut here. That demon looked a lot like this one villain from Marvel called Cobweb, who, the main villain of this character named Sleepwalker, also super obscure, but I don't know if that was just, like, coincidence, like they look like that, or if, like, that was kind of, like, the design they were going off as Cobweb, because Cobweb literally looks kind of like that, but instead of, like, mummy wraps, it's supposed to be little, like, spider webs, and then no, like, lava looking coming out. It's just, like, all black inside. But it kind of looked like Cobweb, so I just thought that was, like, random, and I don't know. I don't even know if that has anything to do with Cobweb, if, like as far as design-wise, but I just thought that was interesting. I don't think I ever say what demon that was. I think it was supposed to be just some random demon, too.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
But yeah, shit's going bad. They basically, he's trying to keep whatever demons trying to get America Chavez, because if they get that power, they'll be able to take the multiverse, basically. And it's, like, kind of going bad, so he's like, oh, fuck, maybe I should just kill her and take the power for myself, and then we'll be safe. And then he tries to do it, but it doesn't go well because the demon gets him, and then fucking America Chavez escapes through a portal on accident.
Which it's only triggered when she's afraid. I think did she say that?
Yeah.
It's
supposed to be just like typical like mutant power, but like just when you're you're in heightened stress or emotions or whatever. Kind of just like it's like a flexing a muscle, just like accident,
Yeah.
But I really like the way to design the portal she makes too, the star portals.
Yes.
I thought that was super sick looking.
Yeah. Same. I agree with that too. And I also got really confused. I was like, so she just goes through a star portal to where? What the fuck? Because I wasn't expecting a whole ass portal, and also when you see her eyes glow blue too, I really thought they did that really perfect. Their would it be CGI?
Yeah.
Yeah, their CGI on that was great too.
Yeah, I like the little effects that they're doing for that.
And it's also just the beginning scene.
Yeah, that was just like, no, right off the bat, we're jumping right into it. I loved it.
Yeah, it's a great start just to get you right in the action too.
But yeah, so then we go from there, and as that kind of ends, Doctor Strange wakes up in his bed, and we see it's like a dream, and we see it's like normal Doctor Strange now. He doesn't have the ponytail and all that. I forgot, what does he do right after? He's like doing a bunch of stuff that leads up to meeting.
Getting ready for the day.
For the wedding.
For the wedding. I think that's all he does.
With, I forget her name right now, it's like...
Christine,
there we go, yeah. Basically, like, she's supposed to be getting married, and he's, going there to be a decent human being, and...
actually support her.
Yeah. Or at least try to, and then, he goes there, and, like, they have a moment where he's like, I'm sorry, I wish things could have worked out, but, fucking superhero, so, shit happens, and then I got snapped away, and she's like, yeah, no, it's okay, but, it doesn't really matter, because, like, it never would have worked, and he's like, well, what do you mean it wouldn't work? He's like, well, you have to, what was the thing they use? You have to be the one holding the scissors or whatever?
No, yeah, you have to be the one holding the knife.
Yeah, that's what it is, and it's like, I think what she was trying to say is like he basically has to be the one like in charge to do the crazy stuff and yeah, basically yeah, just being typical Doctor Strange and he's kind of like, oh fuck, I wasn't ready for that response, and then
Yeah.
shit starts happening and fucking he's like, oh fuck, I gotta go be Doctor Strange. So which I like that little scene where he like jumps off and twirls off the balcony. With
Oh
his
yeah,
cape.
I thought it was great. He also finished his drink. He was like, "Can you hold this, please?"
Yes.
And then did some twirl
And
shit.
then we get not Shima Gorath, which for those of you that don't know, that demon is supposed to be Shima Gorath, but
They don't own rights.
yeah, apparently I think Spawn is the one who owns the rights to them or something like that. So, but they
Spawn
didn't.
is Sony.
No, Spawn is Image Comics.
Oh, okay.
But I think like Sony owns the rights to make the movies, whatever. But anyways, like the Marvel comics don't own that character. They're from another. It's a weird thing. Like something happened and they don't own them anymore. But anyways, because they couldn't use that, they're like, well, fuck it. We're just gonna name it something else. So it's like named Gigantor or something weird like that. But it's supposed to be Shima Gorath for those of you that don't know, which I liked and didn't like about this because like it was cool to get him and like it looked really cool and it was a cool battle, but it's also supposed to be Shima Gorath and you just kind of like made him a small intro henchman and he died within like 5 minutes, so it was kind of like
Damn.
I would have liked it if he was a little more prominent in the movie, maybe had him like
Show up.
not able to defeat him like at first, like maybe it took a few battles throughout the movie before they finally got him and he like kept escaping instead.
Yeah.
But I guess it was just cool that we got him nonetheless.
Yeah. At least we got a little battle too. We essentially got 2 battles back to back, and I like how
kind of.
And I like how the only way, like, we could see him too is he had to like do some magical mystical shit and was like, oh, there you are, because he was not invincible, invisible.
Yeah. Let's see. After he's fighting the monster, what happens next?
They see America Chavez after they save him, and he says, "Do I know you? Do I know you from somewhere?"
Well, that's right. Wong meets up with him. Right?
Oh yeah, Wong meets up with him to defeat Shima Gorath.
That's right.
And then
and that's when they start talking, and he's like, "We should help you out."
And then she ran away with the sling ring, and then they caught up to her.
Yeah, immediately. He's like, "Come on, don't look around. Give me back. Let's talk, chill." And she's like, "Oh, fine."
And then we come to the scene where he asks her, "Wait, I think I saw you in my dream." And she goes, "No, that's not a dream. It's the multiverse. It's just a different part or whatever."
Yeah, apparently they're trying to say like, dreams are a way to see into the multiverse, or whatever. Like every dream is another thing or whatever.
Another verse, yeah.
Yeah. Which is really weird, because then, like, what about those weird, like, crazy fucked up dreams where you're, like, naked, sitting in space in a classroom, and there's, like, a fucking flying turtle?
Oh, yeah, oh, shit. What was the thing Wong said? Oh, fuck.
Oh, about his dream?
Yeah. Oh, it was like...
That was actually funny. I can't remember what he said, though.
I know it had to do something with a clown.
Oh, yeah, where he's, like, scared. What about that nightmare when getting chased by a clown? That's real?
Or naked clown or something like that. I don't remember.
It's like, oh, okay.
Oh,
that's weird. I'm glad I'm not in that universe.
Glad I'm not in that universe. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's that somewhere. And the only way that America Chavez was able to prove it was the dead body that went through the portal from the other multiverse.
Doctor Strange, yeah. Which, then they're like, oh, okay, guess she's telling the truth. And then, I forget what, but they're talking about, like, a way they can help her, and, like, that's probably not gonna work, or something like that, but then he's like, I might know a witch who can help us, or whatever. And that's when he goes to Wanda Maximoff, and it looks like she's in, like, a peaceful, like, little small town or whatever, and they're all talking, and he's kind of, like, explaining the situation, and he's like, why don't you, come over here, help me out, or whatever, and, we can figure this shit out, and she's like, she's like, I know what it's like to like be on the run and shit, and it's like scary and stuff like that. Like out here is really beautiful. Why don't you bring America over here? And that's when Doctor Strange kind of like stops in his tracks and Wanda's going off, and then she's like, "Ah, fuck, you didn't say her name, did you?" And he's like, "Nah, I didn't." And then that's when it's revealed that she's the one who's been sending the demons after America Chavez, and he's all like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "Well, I lost my kids. I want them back. They're somewhere in the multiverse." And he's like, they're not real, blah, blah. And she's like, "No, that's where you're fucking wrong, because in every other universe they exist. And, like, it's the same." And he's like, "Oh, shit." And he's like, "So, yeah, I need to kill her and take her power, and I want my kids, fuck you."
What book made her curse again? I forgot.
Oh, yeah, it's also revealed that she's been using the Darkhold, which you also saw at the end of WandaVision.
Yeah. Which
is, like, a super powerful, like, dark magic book in Marvel, whatever. It's basically, they kind of make it like it's supposed to be the opposite to the Vishanti book.
Yeah.
Like it corrupts
One's
you.
holy, one's
Not holy, but more like good.
Yeah, good. One's good, one's bad.
Yeah, one's evil. But this one's basically, it's been corrupting her, and with like the loss of her kids and everything that happened, like she's just, this is like the most broken we've seen Wanda at this point.
Yeah.
And just like in a very different way, because in WandaVision it's more like she was broken, but more like mentally she was like losing touch with reality, versus this is more of her broken, like, I'm going kind of evil to get what I want. Like,
Yeah.
nothing's gonna stop me. I don't care who gets in my way, friend or foe.
Yeah, which when she was talking to Doctor Strange, she said that he was gonna give him until dawn to bring America Chavez, or else they were
Or it's war, basically.
Oh yeah, essentially.
So it's like, alright, for sure, heads back, and, he's like,
yeah, he said, "Peace, I'm going."
And so, he goes to America, and Wong is like, "So, yeah, it turns out Wanda's the person who's been trying to get you, and she's sending demons, and he said if we don't give you up, and blah, blah, she's gonna fucking try and kill us." And America's like, "Oh, fuck, like, you're gonna give me up?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm not doing that shit. It's cool, don't worry."
Oh wait,
and he's like, "Wong, we gotta start fortifying this place, get everyone from all the different, what's called, like, sanctuaries, and they all meet up at, their sanctuary or whatever, prepare for battle, start, fortifying with, like, magic spells."
I think it was also hilarious where America Chavez was like, "Wait, you told her where we were?"
Oh, yeah. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter, I should have found it anyways.
Yeah, she's a witch.
But, yeah, so, Wanda shows up, almost, like, 2 minutes after they talk, and fucking Doctor Strange's like, "Alright, here we go." And I like it too long, but right before he goes up, he's like, "Mind your tongue."
Mind your
Fucking
tongue.
piss her off too much, man.
Thank you for the confidence. And then he goes up.
And he's like, "Yo, Wanda, fuck you. I'm not gonna give her up. Why don't we just, like, talk about this? You seem a little fucking cuckoo
Crazy.
right now. Why don't let's just have some tea. Do you need a hug? I'm not really good at it, but I can give you one." Fucking, no, we're really gonna do this? And she's like, "Yeah, we're gonna fucking do this. Fuck you. I mean, you're not gonna give her to me, right?" And he's like, no, I'm not gonna.
No,
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
And she's like, "Okay," and she, like, fucking tries to blast them, but of course they all have, all the other wizards down there, like sorcerers, are holding their spells, so there's like a shield in place. And Wanda's like trying to blast her way in, but it's pretty, reinforced by all of them, so it's good.
And then as that happens, you see Doctor Strange go down back to Wong. "Oh yeah, we had a great talk."
And from there, she's like, "Okay, this isn't working." So she's like, this is where things I really start to like. She's like, "Okay, this isn't, like, blasting this not gonna work." So she tries to start doing her fucking manipulation tricks, and, like, you see her trying to, like, creep into people's, like, minds, basically. And they're like, "Oh fuck, protect your mind, shield your mind, shield your mind." But there's one
Modify
guy,
your memory.
there's one guy who just fucked up, and dude, I loved like the cinematography, the way like the camera zooms in on his face and stuff, and like it's like on Wanda for a second and zooms in on his, and then you just see her pop up behind him, and it's supposed to be an illusion, but you just hear her whisper, "Run," and then he just freaks the fucks out and just like starts running backwards. But when he does that, he like bumps into Hella Sorcerers, which weakens the spell, and she finally like fucking blasts through and starts like just blowing people up and shit. And yeah, they're all holding it off, and like she starts making down. Doctor Strange and Wong start trying to get America Chavez away. After she like basically takes out the army out front, when she enters the front, Doctor Strange had a spell cast, where it was like this like illusion kind of trap, where like just shit got real weird, kind of like the first
It was
video.
I remember what it was. It was the like mirror dimension, right?
No, I don't think that was. I think it was like a different spell this time. I could be wrong. Maybe it was, but it might have just looked different because it's Sam Raimi this time. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was the mirror dimension. But anyways, she finds a way to fucking witch her way out of that shit.
Fucking the Ring style
Yeah.
out of the fucking mirror.
And they all think they're safe in their little room, and then all of a sudden they see all the reflections, like, oh fuck, and they try and cover it up, but then like she finally blasts through this one mirror, and dude, it looks so creepy the way her like bones break back into place, and she like crawls out. She looks like fucking Grudge or something, and they're all trying to like fight her off, and I forgot what happens. Doesn't America accidentally multiverse them away, right?
Yeah. So what happens is
Except
Dr.
for Wong. Wong got stuck behind.
Oh, yeah, Wong and Dr. Strange are trying to get her before because she had America Chavez in a like held in place in the air, and they were trying to stop her, and it didn't work. So she freaked out. So a portal happened, and the only way that could have saved America Chavez was Dr. Strange jumped towards her through the portal, and then the portal closed. In which it caused Wong to stay behind. And,
yeah, because he was like knocked out to the side.
Yeah, and then it was now just left Wanda and Wong in one place, and then you get the beautiful scene of Doctor Strange and America Chavez traveling through a bunch of dimensions, multiverse dimensions.
Yeah, which that one was cool. I like when they passed through the cartoon, the animated What If one.
Oh yeah, that was cool, and also
I like how he mentions, were we a cartoon at one point? Yeah, I don't like that one.
were we liquid? Yeah, you can't really eat in that one. I'm also waiting for you to throw up. Oh, trust me, I've
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
There it is. Let it out.
Let's see. But yeah, from there, try and figure out where they are. They see a statue of the Doctor Strange from this universe passed away. I forgot, who did they go to talk to?
They were trying to see if they could find another Doctor Strange.
Oh, but they ran into Baron Mordo, that's right.
Yeah.
That's who they were. Okay, yeah. So Baron Mordo is now the Sorcerer Supreme, and he like tries to talk to him, and he acts like he's his friend, which throws Strange off. He's like, okay, I guess we're just rolling with this.
Go on, Red.
And they go talk, and that's when eventually see that Baron like slips them in the cup, so they pass out and becomes captives. And they're like, oh fuck, what's going on now? I thought they were cool, what the fuck? And he wakes up and is getting like imprisoned in these like cage, him and America Chavez, and we see fucking alternate Christine there. And she's like a scientist for whatever has him captured. And basically it's explained that she's working for the Illuminati, basically.
Yeah.
And he gets escorted by a fun little Easter egg, a bunch of like Ultron robots. They're like guards for the place, which is cool.
Yeah.
And come to find out, the Illuminati consists of John Krasinski, Mr. Fantastic. We got Black Bolt, which I think he was the one from the Inhuman show. We also had. I'm trying to think who was the. Oh yeah, it was Baron Mordo was the other person, and then the last, but the most fucking amazing cameo, we had Patrick Stewart as Professor Xavier.
Well, there was two others. There was the fake Captain Marvel chick and the fake Captain.
Oh, that's right. Well, yeah, they didn't show up.
Captain
the
British. Captain.
No, Captain Marvel. Wait.
No, I was the fake Captain America.
Oh,
Captain British.
well, no, she's still Captain America.
Captain British. Because her
It'd
flag.
be Captain Britain, not British.
No, she represents the British.
Yeah, it'd be Captain Britain.
Fuck.
It's a character.
So you don't fertilize it.
No, it's Captain Britain.
And actually, her flag that she had was the. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Anyways, but yeah, Professor X.
Which I noticed in the end credits, they said they played the 90s X-Men theme song, which I'm guessing it was during that point, but I did not hear it at any point. It must have been, like, really fucking quiet.
Yeah.
But, yeah, awesome. I love and hate this whole entire scene with the Illuminati.
Yeah.
So, like, they're talking to Doctor Strange, and he's like, "You're a fucking threat to the multiverse. We gotta kill you. Like, we're the Illuminati. We're in charge of protecting shit. Like, that's what we do." Trying to remember how this goes exactly.
Okay, basically, what happens is they're talking to Doctor Strange, and they're saying that they need he's saying that they need to let America Chavez go, and he needs to protect her because of Wanda Scarlet Witch. She mentioned her name when they were at the field, but they need to protect her because of Scarlet Witch, and they're basically saying, "Oh no, we can take out Scarlet Witch. She's easy to handle. You don't know what you're talking about," type deal. And then, I'm trying to remember everything.
Well, he just says that Doctor Strange is, I remember now, is the real threat, because he's basically the one who causes incursions, which is a really big thing in the comic books. There's, like, the whole collapse of the multiverse is because of the incursions, which is basically two universes kind of, like, smashing into each other, and either one or both universes will die. And, yeah, so he's like, basically, we have to kill our Strange, because that's what he did. And, yeah, we're probably going to execute you, too.
Yeah.
And, we switch over to Wanda. I'm going to see her using the Darkhold to basically, I forgot what they called it, Dreamwalk?
Dreamwalking.
Basically, where instead of going into someone's dreams like normal dreamwalking would be and invading their dreams, you technically are invading dreams, but it's letting you invade, or it's letting you take over the body of one of your alternate selves from a different reality. So it's still technically dreamwalking, but they're kind of using it loosely so that she can travel the multiverse, basically. So she starts, like, finding which reality they're in, goes into her body in that universe, and basically, like, just starts... At first, she tries to go leave, and just, like, straight up attack, but then, like, her kids are there, so she has, like, a moment with them, and she's like, okay, now I gotta go. So then she leaves, basically starts tearing apart Ultron guards and stuff. The Illuminati's like, oh fuck, we got a breach, and he's like, it's Wanda, blah blah, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, let me go so we can fight. And they're like, no, we got this, don't worry. And so everyone but, like, Professor X and Baron Mordo head out to go fight Wanda. And, you know, they all appear there and, like, Wanda, like, we know who you are. Like, we know from another universe. Relax.
By the way, John Krasinski is saying this.
Yeah, and he's like, look, we don't need to do this. You know, just fucking Black Bolt can, like, he could just do whisper and he'll die. And it's great. And then Wanda's like, or no, he's like, what she just replies, I forgot what they said, but he's like, what mouth? And then look, and Black Bolt has no mouth, and like he was about to speak, or I think he was about to. From what I'm hearing people say, is he was about to speak, and when it went, like let off, the thing like went off in his head basically, and so it caused his brain to explode. But when I had first seen it, I thought maybe she just took away his mouth and then made his head explode, like as a spell.
Yeah.
But I don't really know either way.
I thought of the first idea. I knew that he was. I thought that he was about to say something, and that his head exploded from the damage. Because they show before when they're talking about that their Doctor Strange went corrupt, and they used the Darkhold, and that he used the Darkhold. They
To defeat Thanos, basically,
yeah.
in his universe.
In his universe, and Black Bolt killed him, and literally a whisper. So yeah, Professor X showed him that while they were talking.
Yeah, which I don't know about that one. Using the Darkhold to defeat the Infinity Gauntlet, I don't think that matches up right. Even with Doctor Strange power, like, because the Infinity Gauntlet is on another level than the Darkhold, so I don't see how that would have given him the power to defeat reality control to that extent.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess he did it somehow.
He did.
And then which I can't remember if it happens before or after. Or well, I guess let's get to the rest of the scene. So immediately after Black Bolt dies and we're like, oh shit, it's going down. She starts to like lift Mr. Fantastic up in the air and he starts getting shredded like cheese in a cheese shredder. And like that was a pretty cool effect.
Yeah.
And then who was the other person that was there? The other dude. There's one more guy that died, right? It was Black Bolt, Mr. Fantastic, Captain Marvel, and
Captain America, technically.
Who was the other person that was there?
I think that was it.
No, I could have sworn there was one more guy. Damn, I thought there was another person there with them that died. Okay, but I guess we get to the last two. It's Captain Marvel and Captain America. And they're going at it, they're scrapping, which I like this scene because to me it was a big redemption from, what was it, Endgame, I think? Yeah, it was Endgame because that's when the Captain Marvel won it. So fucking, and real quick recap, Endgame, they try and have like this woman empowerment scene where all the female heroes go up to Captain Marvel and like, hey, let's do this together, we'll back you up, blah, blah, to get, to the other side, which doesn't make any fucking sense when Captain Marvel's not only faster than all of them, can fly, but she literally is getting backed up by a girl who can shrink and shoot tiny little lasers and fucking, like Black Widow? This girl just blasted through a whole fucking ship like it was nothing. And so that whole scene doesn't really, like, make any sense because why would they run on the field when she could just fly across faster than all of them and it's, like, 10,000 times more powerful than all of them?
Yeah.
So, this scene was way better to me because it was like, yeah, all the, like, male superheroes fucking died like it was, like the little bitches.
Yeah.
And then we get them actually, like, standing up to Wanda and kicking a little bit of ass. Like, Captain Marvel was doing some shit, and even Captain America was fucking
around.
Yeah, Peggy was doing some shit, but, yeah, so it's like, it's a pretty cool scene. They're, like, kicking ass a little bit, but, unfortunately, they still die.
Because it's Wanda. It's Wanda.
Captain Marvel, which I thought Captain Marvel was actually a little lame. Like, she beats the shit out of her, and then Captain Marvel's on the ground, and then Wanda drops a statue on her, but it's fucking Captain Marvel. She can take hits from, like, the Hulk and shit, so why would a statue falling on her?
She literally got blasted into the wall, but she can't take a fucking statue.
I know, she got blasted like a mile away and flew all the way back, but a statue, I guess, killed her.
But I thought it was an interesting way of how Captain America died.
That death, I thought, was actually a very, like it worked.
Yeah, in half with her own shield.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty dope way to end it, and it doesn't, like, show it quite fully, but, like, it was still enough to, like, oh, shit.
Yeah, and,
But, yeah, it's a pretty cool battle, and this is why I like, love and hated the Illuminati scene before we get into the rest of what happens, but, So one, it was cool because like we could see Illuminati, we could see his alternate versions, we get a cool battle out of it, yada yada yada. But one, it's like if we're getting this could be the two things. Either one, it's hinting that we're getting the Illuminati, which dope, that I'd like to see, or we're not getting the Illuminati, and this is why we got it, was because they're not gonna do the Illuminati. So like, here's a little taste for all of you that wanted it. Which, if that's the case, then I'm a little upset. And then the other reason is they also kind of make the Illuminati in this a little more redeemable in the comics. Because, like, in the comics, the Illuminati don't give a fuck. Like, they're the ones that sent the Hulk off into space and, like, do a whole bunch of other shady shit, basically, throughout the time. Like, erase Captain America's mind after he joined up. Like, they don't give a fuck. But in this, they try and make him a little more human. And especially with, like, Professor X's character. So I thought that was a little like, I would have liked to see it more like Dark Illuminati, kind of like more true to the versions.
Oh, which I forgot. During this whole entire scene, Mordor and Doctor Strange, yeah, they're fighting.
Oh yeah, well I was about to cut to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just getting through what was happening with all
Gotcha.
them.
I was going to say, I forgot about the whole entire scene.
Yeah, so then we cut this whole time while they were fighting, doing their thing. Basically, Doctor Strange at first is trying to talk to Baron Mordo, and it's like, dude, just fucking help me. Like, you don't understand how powerful she is. She's got the fucking Darkhold. She's fucking lost her shit. She already could warp reality without it. Like, now she has more control, basically. And Mordo's like, nah, fuck. We got this. Like, they're gonna handle her. It's fine. Like, fuck you. In fact, I don't fucking like you. You know what? I'm gonna slap you around a little bit. And so, like, they start fighting, whatever, blah, blah.
Doctor Strange rules the combat. He
Yeah,
has
he-
the hands.
Which,
He didn't even cuffed. He did the most Batman Arkham City
which is,
shit.
it's funny. I always forget that Doctor Strange has some hands, too. Like, I know he's trained in them, but it's just, like, I always forget. And then I see it, I was like, oh, yeah, this is, like, pretty decent fight scene.
Yeah.
Especially for a Doctor Strange movie. Like, I was not expecting that.
He did it cuffed. He did the most Arkham City shit ever.
Yeah, I thought that was genius how he broke out of the cuffs.
Oh,
then-
okay. Boom. Alright, I'm gone. Peace.
But, yeah, so he defeats Baron real quick, and right before Wanda is about to show up, Professor X is like, look, I believe you, I want to help you, like, touch my hand real quick, I want to show you something. He's like, alright, cool. So, he shows him, actually, I think they showed this earlier. Basically, I think I got this wrong, but they show how original Doctor Strange died.
That was before, but yeah.
Yeah, he, like, defeated Thanos, and then he willingly, like, was like, okay, you guys can kill me because I'm, like, a fucking threat to humanity. And it was also kind of their decision, too, but, Black Bolt, like, screams them to death. And then,
Which, in that scene, too, I really like how they showed his, mind waves.
Professor X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was...
Yeah, I was actually going to mention that, because I forgot it was showing him then, and I was thinking it was more of Wanda when it did it. But, basically they made it just like the 90s X-Men animated series cartoon, which is just the way they have the rings come out, which is just, like, super fucking sick. And especially because they didn't do that shit at all in, like, the X-Men movies that came out with Fox, so I thought that was super cool. And another little Easter egg, it wasn't Professor X in the normal wheelchair, the X wheelchair, it was him in his fucking hover chair, which I thought was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that was
I
another
didn't
cool one from the
I didn't think about that
series in the
until
comics.
now.
But yeah, at this point, Wanda comes in. Professor X, like, instantly tries to, like, get in her mind, and we see him in her little mindscape, whatever, and there's, like, this, it looks kind of like a bunch of debris. I think it's supposed to symbolize when Wanda was a kid and was trapped from the bombing, like, under the debris and stuff. We see Wanda, like, actual Wanda, trapped in there, and he's like, Wanda, like, I'm Professor Charles Xavier, like, superhero shit, blah blah, I know you're from another universe. You're trapped in your mind by the Darkhold, like, let's try and get out, break free. But it doesn't go bad, and I forgot what happens. Doesn't he feel her, like, witchcraft creep up on him?
Or something like that. So basically, while he's trying to help her out of the rubble, there's this very huge red smoke behind
That's
him.
right, yeah.
And then as the red smoke happens, you see Scarlet Witch come behind him and
Snap his neck,
snap his neck in half. Or in half. Snap his neck.
In the dream, in the mind.
In the mind.
And then in reality, we just see him kind of like and die.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was really cool. However, see, this is where I think they fucked up with the Illuminati a little. They tried to make it more redeemable, which I think it's just because it was Patrick Stewart, or maybe they didn't just want to go full way. But if this was the true Illuminati, when Professor X got in her mind, he wouldn't have tried to free Wanda. He would have fucking vegetableized her, and that would have been that, most likely. Or maybe erase the memory at the very least.
Yeah.
But I realize this is Wanda, so it might have been a little bit trickier. But if this is Charles Xavier, fucking old man, had many years to master shit and is on the Illuminati, he's more than capable of doing that. At least long enough to have escaped, and it would have like bothered her for maybe like a half hour.
Yeah.
But regardless, that's why I think they failed on doing the Illuminati. Is we didn't get that true dark, I don't give a fuck, like, it's protect the world, we'll be the villains if we have to type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's finish that. So her and America and Doctor Strange escape, and I forgot what.
Oh, so as Professor X and that happens, you see America Chavez finally, like, learning that she can punch the shit out of glass, like, with her powers, and Christine was trying to help her. She punches the glass. I think she finally breaks through, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she finally breaks through, and they start running away, her and Christine, and as they're running, they hear footsteps, like hella fast, and then you see Doctor Strange literally just like slide like, oh, there you guys are, and then they come down, and yeah, whatever the next scene is, I forgot it.
Yeah, and I think it's like at this point she starts to realize like, oh, this Doctor Strange isn't gonna like just kill me or give me up.
Yeah.
So they all start talking like, okay, we're all together, like we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
I think they were also saying, do you know where the book of Ashanti is?
Yeah, that's right. And
is it Va or Vashanti or Ashanti?
no, Vishanti.
Vishanti, okay.
V-I.
V, okay, V-I, gotcha.
Yeah.
Vishanti, gotcha. I was saying it wrong. It's like,
or at least I think it's supposed to be V-I.
It's V-I now.
But anyway, so from there, Wanda starts to like, which I thought this is funny because Wanda's like walks normal, but then all of a sudden, like for this scene, Wanda's running up on him like creepy zombie. She's all like contorted and like, okay, Sam Raimi, you just did that for the fucking creepy aspect, but I like it.
Yeah, I like it. She's just walking, and all of a sudden you just go.
So Wanda's chasing them, and it's like going very scary. They like make it through, and that's when Doctor Strange like is in a sealed room, and we get that long moment of just like weird silence, and they're all like, oh shit, like she's about to blast through the door. She's about to blast through the door. Oh god, is she gonna blast through the door? And then, like, we get the typical horror movie where she just appears from the side of the camera, is like, hi, bitch! And they're like, oh, shit, fuck! Which, I thought that scene was, like, pretty damn good, like, the way they...
See, this movie incorporates very good hints of horror, and I like it for it. And I have to sneeze. Never mind, I don't. Hey! That's a nice... Okay.
Yeah, no, they did say it's supposed to be, like, their first, like, horror attempt in the MCU, and I thought it was good, even though it was like a very light taste.
It was still.
It was still very good. I think it worked for the MCU, and especially Sam Raimi. Like I love the Evil Dead movies and Army of Darkness, so for me, like it just worked well with the MCU style, I guess. But yeah. So we get them. Fuck, I forgot what happens exactly after that. I think that like. escape, and fuck, what happens?
They get to a room that leads to a door that only their Doctor Strange could open to, and
Oh, that's right. It's to where the Vishanti was.
yeah, which the Doctor Strange tries to do some spell and it doesn't work, and then Christina's like, "Wait, here, use this," and it says watch. He puts his watch in, and then he says "Open Sesame," and it opens, and you see the Book of Vishanti right there.
And he has it, and it's like, oh, cool. And then the thing that pisses me off the most is like all it took was for Wanda to just like touch this thing for it to corrupt, but this thing is supposed to be such a powerful book, like equal to the Shanti, so to me it shouldn't have worked. But she disintegrates the book basically. And Doctor Strange is like, fuck.
Oh wait, we forgot a huge part when the chick stabbed the Darkhold. In like the very beginning.
Right, yeah.
Doesn't matter. But yeah, I was like that. Wow, that I barely remember that now. But yeah,
When did that happen?
when Wong was when I think it was when she was dreamwalking.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, this is all happening during. I think yeah. So she's, because it's right before the end. Yeah. So she's dreamwalking in the other universe, and one of Wong's like students or whatever tries to save the day, and she like runs up, knocks the book away, and stabs it, destroying the Darkhold in her universe, and that's what breaks the connection. That's right. That's how they got free. And so Wanda deals with that shit. Is like, oh fuck you, and then
they go to a place. I don't know.
they go to basically where the book was created or whatever, written down.
What was it called?
I forget. It's like
something
Gore. It's with a W. Oh, Wondergore.
Wondergore.
There, Wondergore Mountain. Yeah. So it's where basically the book got all the spells from. It was inscribed. It's written on Wondergore Mountain. And to what she finds there that basically the Scarlet Witch prophecy was written there too. It's like, oh, this is supposed to be fucking mine to own.
Yeah, this is not just like a place, it's a throne or something like that.
Yeah, basically, its ruler. Yeah, so she's like, oh, great, now I have all the spells I need, I don't need no fucking book. I have this. And Strange, didn't he get accidentally blasted through a portal from what's her face?
Oh.
No, that's right. He purposely goes there. Okay, so he like with Christine goes to.
No, it was accidental. It was accidental. I think she. Oh, I remember what happened. America Chavez opened a portal, and I think Wanda might have like pushed them in to the portal because it was in a different multiverse, and then after that, Wanda made America Chavez bring her multiverse portal back a little bit to the multiverse where Wanda was.
Well, yeah, that's how she got there. But then what I was saying is Doctor Strange and Christine, they didn't get blasted. He basically had her help him like stay tethered to not succumbing to darkness, because he was going to try and go to the place where the other Doctor Strange was at that.
Yes.
And basically like take that power so he could try and match Wanda.
Yeah.
Which we see Sinister Strange there, and he's like all corrupted and dark and fucking. I didn't really get this because it's like his universe was destroyed from an incursion, but like there's still a physical world there, and from my understanding is when an incursion happens, there's no like debris, like it erases that existence, you know. And so, but this was making it more like it was just like an apocalypse Earth, like there's no life and stuff like that, which isn't right. It should be completely gone, like doesn't exist anymore. So I was a little like confused about this whole scene, because it's like, how can he go to a place that went through that was destroyed from an incursion, but it's still there?
Yeah.
So it was a little weird, but whatever. basically, he defeats that Doctor Strange eventually, makes it out, has the power he needs. And he's like, okay, fuck, now I need to figure out how to get back. So he's like, well, I can't. So I guess I gotta dream walk since I have the Darkhold. And he basically is like, you know, there's no me in that universe because I am that me. So, but there is a dead me who accidentally got dropped off there. So he's like, I'm gonna dream walk in the body of my alternate dead self. And we get it. I love it. Zombie Strange.
Did we talk about the music battle scene?
Oh, no, we didn't. Good call. Almost forgot. They have this, one of the most amazing battle scenes I've ever seen. Fucking good job, Sam Raimi, where it was Strange and Sinister battling, right? Yeah, so Strange and Sinister are having the magic battle. But the way they did it was, like, very musical. And I don't just mean, like, oh, there's, like, music on. Like, each strike was on beat with the music that was playing, and each spell was like a specific music note or chord and key and stuff like that. So it was like really cool the way it incorporated that like music aspect into the battle, and it like just looked super dope on top of that, how trippy it was.
Let us start playing for at least.
Yeah, but it was like very similar but way better done to the battle in Scott Pilgrim where they're having the guitar battle.
Oh yeah,
It's like that, but like on a way better scale. Like
yeah.
just like amped up, and not only that, like well more like thought out, and just it was also because it's Doctor Strange, it's like trippy because it's like spells and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was good. I'm glad I almost forgot that, which I written down. I would have remembered at some point, but not at the correct scene.
Yeah.
But yeah. So from there, it starts wrapping up a little quicker. Basically, we have Zombie Strange, and he's going to go save America Chavez from being killed. Well, she's already captured, but basically have her power taken. She'll die because of that. And Wong's there too. And like shit's going down. It's like, oh, you fucking stealing my dream walking spell, you little bitch. And they're all fighting. He's like, yeah, I got the Darkhold too, bitch. And she's like, oh, I fucking am the Darkhold, bitch. And
they say the word bitch a lot in this movie, by the way.
and they're all dealing with shit, and like Strange and Wong are like holding Wanda down for a minute so Strange can talk to fucking America. It's like, hey, control your powers. And she's like, I fucking can't. And he's like, that's the thing, bitch. You fucking can. You don't realize you have. That's what I'm saying. You have been this whole time. Think about it. Every time you went somewhere, it's where we needed to fucking go. And she's like, oh, but what about the time when I was a kid and, you know, I like accidentally sent my parents to the portal? And she's like, fuck that. That was all meant to happen to lead to this. Like, all of it was meant to happen. You've been controlling your powers. You just, like, you didn't realize it. And she's like, I guess that was just all she needed to hear. And she's like, alright, I guess I can control my powers. So she's just like, blah, blah, fighting. And then all of a sudden, she opens a portal. And where is it? It's to the Wanda of the body that she took earlier. And she's like, oh, shit. And then immediately the kids start freaking out. And like, what the fuck's going on? She like, knocks other Wanda aside. And the kids, you know, are scared of her and they're like throwing shit. And she's like, no, what are you doing? Like, I'm your mom. Like, I want to hurt you. And they're like crying in the corner. And finally, like, she comes to that realization of like, oh shit, like, I'm being an evil piece of shit. Like, my kids aren't going to want me after this, you know, when I kill her mother. So she finally, like, basically, kind of comes out of her insanity state, realizes what she done, and she, like, gives up. And they're all like, cool. And at the end, we kind of just see Wanda fucking destroy the Darkhold and herself.
Yeah, because...
Although I don't think she's dead, but they make it seem that way.
Whoever opens, or whoever... Is it whoever opens it must destroy it, or whoever creates it must destroy it?
Well, no, it's just... She's the only one apparently who has the power to destroy it, which is bullshit. Anyone can destroy it, I'm sure.
But she destroyed it in every single multiverse. Right? Yeah, she did, because the dark hole in the multiverse that Doctor Strange was in was destroyed after she destroyed it.
I don't remember. I think so. Yeah, sounds right. But anyway, so she fucking Wanda kills herself, or at least we think so. I don't think so.
Super sad.
Um, then we get kind of wrap up. Doctor Strange, he still has the power of the fucking thingy because we see the third eye at the end. We
Wait.
see.
Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, we see in the end credit scene that this fucking lady pops up, another multiversal looking shit is going on or something, and she's like, hey, let's go do this unless you're too scared. He's like, no, fuck that, I'm Doctor Strange, and then so he goes off in Doctor Strange, and
Which, if you're wondering who that character was, I actually did the research because I was interested. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's Clea or Clea. It's C-L-E-A.
C-L-E-A, Clea.
Clea, yeah, Clea. It's some comic.
Another
book
Doctor Strange character. I don't really read Doctor Strange
Me
comics, so I'm
neither.
not familiar with her, but
Yeah.
Doctor Strange character, so cool.
Yeah.
Basically just setting up what's gonna be happening for the next Doctor Strange or whatever. And yeah, which also pissed me off too, is okay. America has this whole crazy backstory, spends all her life like hoping she could see her parents again, blah blah. Maybe I killed them, or maybe they're just stranded, who knows.
Yeah.
But anyways, all this happens, you defeat Wanda, or at least she doesn't kill you. You learn how to control your powers. You now have the power to travel not only anywhere in the multiverse, but to instantly know wherever anyone is in the multiverse, whichever version, and you don't go and find your missing mothers? You don't immediately
Really
go, oh fuck, hey moms, I found you! Like, what?
Oh yeah, and then she's also getting trained at the fucking sorcerer
Yeah,
school.
like, what?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? You spend all this time, like, that's the whole, like, I miss my parents, like...
Then go fucking find them!
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, you piece of shit? Like, maybe, you know what? Maybe they did survive this whole time, but because you took 6 months to go train with Wong, they died within 3 months because of some demon. All because, what? So, that...
Wait, hold on. So you're telling me you've been to 73 different multiverses, and you have still yet to find your parents?
It's like, dude,
Jesus.
what are you doing? So, that kind of pissed me off at the end a little bit, like... Unless they want to save that moment for whatever she's going to appear in next, but it's like, why
do you think she'll have her own movie?
Maybe.
Or show?
I think they might give her a show.
Not a movie.
Yeah, I think they might give her a show.
How did you feel about the actor?
I actually really liked her. I thought she did a great job. I really liked her. Like, I didn't know who... I knew of America Chavez, but I don't really, like, know her.
Like,
but this made me like her character, so
yeah.
I thought they did a great job with it, and I thought she did an excellent job, and I definitely would like to see more of her.
Yeah.
It pissed me off that, like, we didn't get that. Like, to me, that was the ending. That should have been before the end credit scene, that should have been the ending scene, is her opening a portal and getting to go and, like,
find her
and
mom.
seeing hugging her mothers together. Like, that should have been that.
And it shows her saying, I got a couple of sparks.
But, yeah, so, a little disappointing on that end.
Yeah.
But, whatever. But, I will say also, Elizabeth Olsen did a, like, fucking great job as fucking Crazy Wanda. Like, I thought she played that whole really... Especially now that, because she, just like Oscar Isaac in Moon Knight, she did I wouldn't say as good of a job as... Or not even as good of a job, but... Like, with Oscar Isaac and Moon Knight, like, each personality is a different person. So you get to... It's very easy to see the difference in, like, the way he speaks and the way he moves. So that's why I think his shows that he did a better job. But I don't want to say necessarily that he did a better job, because Wanda is a Nexus being, which means she is exactly the same, like, in every universe. Like, not necessarily that she could be good or evil, but, like, her core person, she always has her powers, her kids, and, you know, it's only a certain thing, like her losing her kids to make her evil. Like, certain things will cause her to be a certain way. So, you don't really get to see her act too differently, but I thought she did a very great job of displaying the two kind of different Wandas. Like,
Yeah.
one's unhinged and, like, evil at the moment, while the other's, like, the normal good Wanda.
Yeah.
So, I thought she did great on that, and I really like that she pushed to be, like, go full-on evil Wanda. Because I heard that was all her. Like, she's like, I want to be evil. I want to, like, try something different now. And they're
I've been
like,
too
"Alright,
good
cool."
recently. I want to be
Yeah,
the
so
one.
I thought that was cool, and now we can get a cool, like, redemption arc out of Wanda. Which will be dope. But, yeah, that's pretty much everything, I think. We got most of it, and this is all, keep in mind, we only saw it, or at least I only saw it once. We've only seen it once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one time viewing so far, so that's, might have missed things here and here, might have got things a little confused, but overall, I think we got the gist.
Yeah.
But, what would you rate out of 10?
Probably solid 8 out of 10.
Solid 8 out of 10? That's actually what I have written down, too. I put 8 out of 10.
Yeah. That last thing kind of pissed me off, too.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna like. I thought I would like it, but I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did.
Oh, actually, there was one little part we missed at the end, before the end credit scene, where Doctor Strange is walking, and then you see him just start having a stroke or something. He just goes all crazy. He's like walking down the street, like he comes out. I think he has like a scarf on. He's walking, and then you just see him just like go corrupt, or not corrupt, but like going on the ground, like.
Oh, I like vaguely remember it, but I don't like this. Like, I remember him falling to the ground, but I don't remember like him exactly what happens. But I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, that's one scene. But yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was the like leftover residual effects from the Darkhold that he absorbed, probably.
Yeah. Which, still, I give it overall, I give it an 8 out of 10.
But yeah, that's our Doctor Strange Multiverse of the Madness review.
Oh, you actually did it in the voice this time. Instead of just go review.
Yeah. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What you guys think of it? Are you guys excited for what Doctor Strange is gonna have next? Like, what you think of fucking not She McGorth? What you think of Wanda? And what you think of America Chavez? Yeah.
Yeah.
But getting into this last part here, we're gonna be doing our top 5. And today, I thought since we're doing Doctor Strange and like the MCU, let's keep it there. So we're gonna be doing our top 5 MCU movies ever.
Yeah.
Which this one's kind of hard. I think now, like, I think I'll be somewhat surprised by my list, and I was even a little surprised, but I think now that I've had time to absorb and, like, truly break down about how I feel about some of the newer movies, like No Way Home, Endgame, fucking Multiverse, so I think this list is pretty accurate as far as mine, and I think most people would like my list. I think they'd say it's pretty decent.
Yeah, I like my list too. I think you'll be I think you'll be interested in it.
So why don't you start off? What's your honorable mentions?
So a couple of mentions, just easy ones. So we got Iron Man, of course. We got Thor. We got Hulk. We got Doctor Strange. So yeah, just a couple of honorable mentions. And Captain America, had to add him. Some Spider-Man too. Fucking noise. Anyways, on to the number 5.
The whip.
So my
that's the sound it makes in the comments. The whip.
Anyways, on my number 5, this is quite interesting one, but Black Widow.
Interesting.
The first ever movie she got. I really liked it because it introduced her sister Yelena.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also her first ever fucking movie that she's ever gotten. So it's like, whoa, it's cool.
The only movie she will get. And now she's gone.
Yeah, dead.
Way to go, Disney.
Yeah, good job, assholes. But yeah, I really liked the movie. I really liked the concept. How the whole point was, I think the whole point of the movie was to, I think, free their dad or try to find him and escape or something like that. Or no, because there was a corrupt government and they were trying to kill innocent people, in which they do that, of course, and Yeah, overall, it was a great movie. The actor who played as Yelena was great. Scarlett Johansson was also a great actor in this. I really also liked her suit, too. Her suit, instead of it being all black, this time it was all white. So I really liked the suit design. I also think it had one of those, the little time thing that she had on her suit, too. It's like red time turner type thing, or whatever her logo is. But yeah. So yeah, that's number 5. On to number 4, we got Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, not the
Nice.
second one.
That's a good one.
This movie was one of the, I don't remember what year it came out. I think 2017, 2016, somewhere like that.
It was like 2015.
2015. I think you're right. 2015. When I first saw this movie, I laughed. Fucking Chris Pratt is hilarious in this movie. He makes so many great jokes. You also see what's his name? Howard, is it Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck, yeah.
Yeah. Like you see Howard the Duck, and then I like how I like the villain in this in the movie too. I forgot his name.
The first one, right?
Yeah.
It was it's the blue dude.
Yeah.
God damn.
Fuck.
I know his name too. It'll come to me. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Keep
So
going, though.
yeah, but I like this movie. It also introduces everyone and brings them in, such as Rocket and Gamora, Chris, and then I like how they introduced. Actually, I liked how they introduced Gamora because he saw that he had the
Ronan the Accuser.
Ronan.
There we go.
That's his name. Good job.
I always call him wannabe Apocalypse because he's all blue and got
Oh, yeah.
crazy ass lips.
Yeah, but yeah, I really liked all their introduction scenes and how they came together and decided to break out of the prison, and
yeah, that was like one of their first movies that was like not a normal MCU like style. Like
Yeah.
it still kept like the normal tropes and like MCU vibes, but like
it
it wasn't your typical normal superhero like that. Like
Yeah.
it was kind of like what's the right word? Misfit space team.
Yeah. But anyways, on to number 3, we got Black Panther.
Nice.
So, Black
Right.
Panther is great. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Black Panther is great. I really like the concept of Killmonger.
Yeah.
Monger being the main enemy and how he's actually like related to the tribe too because of the whole
Actually,
thing.
I thought they actually did really fucking what's the right word? Like Killmonger was like really well written. Because I liked the simple fact that at the end of the day, I kind of was rooting more for Killmonger than actually Black Panther because like, dude always like, what about your other people out here though? You know?
Yeah, but overall, Michael B. Jordan did great in this movie too as Killmonger. He acted very well. I think there was an interview of him saying that I wish I could do more.
Yeah, no, for real, I loved him as and Chadwick did fucking amazing as Black Panther, like.
And
So
the whole concept of the movie of shut up, Sarah. Here, you want up there? Okay, now you're up. And the whole concept of this movie of him, Black Panther becoming king and then getting overruled and taking back his throne, I really liked that. And also how how his guards always stayed loyal to who the actual king was. Instead of it being Killmonger, it was fuck. What was his actual name? What was
T'Challa?
T'Challa, thank you. That the actual king was T'Challa because he was never dead, or when they saw him, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's number 3. On to number 2, we got Endgame. Now, for some people it's a hit or miss. For me, it was a hit. I liked it. I thought that the whole time they when they got erased, they were like they've been gone for what was it? 5 years, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, 5 years, and that they could get him back because Ant-Man being able to go to whatever the fuck the place was called, the little ant quantum realm, yeah. And then yeah, and then the whole movie was great. Every fight scene was great. The way that you know, the Hulk had to take it in for the team, but he couldn't handle it. And then Iron Man's very last moments, saying, "I'm Iron Man," fucking killed the shit out of it. Go! And then yeah, it was a great movie overall, but it's only second because my number one. If my phone isn't dead. Okay, it isn't. My number one is Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, this movie was great. I mean, I loved every single part of it. I think when I saw it, I was in awe. The whole concept of him wanting to be back to normal, but you know, causing corruption to a spell. I thought it was great, and you know, Tom Holland played great in this, and Zendaya played great in this. I forgot the actor's name who played the other guy. It's like the main three. It's not Flash. The one Ned. Yes, thank you.
Who the fuck? I was like Tobey Maguire.
Ned. Yeah, Ned. The
Willem
other
Dafoe, Green Goblin. Who are you talking about?
the other three.
As soon as you said fuck, I'm forgetting who you just said. Oh, when he said Flash, and I was like, oh wait, maybe someone from the high school was Ned?
Yeah, Ned. He also played great. Willem Dafoe played great in this. He literally did every stunt because he tried to make everything look so real, and he did great in that. And, fucking, they did the meme. They did the point meme with the Spider-Mans. I thought that was great that they added that in, and you know, they brought Andrew Garfield, they brought Tobey Maguire.
Which, if you want more on this, we actually did do a Spider-Man No Way Home review. You can check out one of the previous episodes.
Yes. But let me run it back. Number 5, we got Black Widow. Number 5, we got number 5. No, number 5, we got Black Widow. Number 4, we got Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. Number 3, we got Black Panther. Number 2, Endgame. And number 1, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Nice. I like half of your list.
I bet you do.
Alright, so getting into mine. Gotta do my honorable mentions here real quick. So, gotta throw in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
Little shout out to Iron Man. Shout out to the first Avengers movie. And shout out for Black Panther here. Those come really close to making the list, but just not quite. My top 5 are like really hard to break through at the moment. But coming at number 5, because I'm a huge fan, we got Spider-Man Far From Home. Now I like this one a lot because I liked and like also was kind of mad about this because they didn't get like Spider-Man in his normal suit a lot of the time, and it's also like out of New York. But in this one, we actually get some pretty fucking dope web slinging scenes, and I kind of getting mad that people are like saying like, yeah, we aren't getting Spider-Man swinging through the city necessarily, but pay attention to the web slinging in this movie. There's one part where a fucking building's falling, and he's web slinging through the windows and like holding the building together, and it's like pretty fucking intricate what he's doing, and that's we've never seen any work like that in the Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield movies.
Yeah.
So fuck you guys who are getting mad like, oh, Spider-Man's a web sling. He's doing shit. You're not paying attention. Because that was a fucking dope-ass scene. And we actually get some pretty good scrapping in this, too. Like, he's going up against the drones, and yeah, they're drones, not like person flying, but he's like throwing hands in this whole scene and like flipping around. It's actually pretty fucking epic. So,
yeah,
you know, this was the start to us getting a little more of a like a kick-ass Spider-Man. I thought like he was really starting to get it. But yeah, I'm gonna do Far From Home for my number 5. Coming in number 4, I got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which I'm really surprised that it didn't make your top 5 actually.
I was gonna put it as an honorable mention, but I forgot to.
Yeah, this one I like a lot because other than maybe Batman, I think it was Batman, or also maybe No Way Home, this felt like the most comic book movie Like one,
Oh,
like
definitely.
this, like I'd say like Batman, No Way Home, and Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness
Are the most comic
book feeling movies I've ever seen. Like they are,
I would
and
say
they're
that
all
too.
in very different ways. Like the Batman gives you like this kind of Scott Snyder dark comic feel, but Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness gives you a very much like like a 90s late 80s Marvel like comic vibe to it, you know, like what I'd seen like a Doctor Strange / like an Avengers kind of comic like vibe. And No Way Home gives me that feel of like 2000 to 2010 Spider-Man run kind of comics, like Spider-Man and Deadpool, like that kind of comic booky vibe. So it's cool. It's like you get these like different. They all very much feel like comic books, but like a very particular style of comic book, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's my number 4. Getting at number 3.
I forgot what you're on for.
This is probably gonna surprise some people, but I got Captain America. I wrote the wrong title down. It's supposed to be Winter Soldier. I wrote down Civil War though. I don't know why. But I got Captain America and the Winter Soldier, which a lot of people are surprised because y'all know me. Most people know me, and they know I don't like Captain America or Superman that much. But this is actually the movie that made me start liking Captain America, because this one has like the best fight scenes in the entire MCU, in my opinion. Like the scraps between him and Cap are like fucking like that knife battle at the very end. That is one of the sickest. That is probably my favorite fight scene in the entire MCU, honestly. Like as far as like true hands. Yeah. So. That I don't know. That was the movie that made me start in fucking like Winter Soldier more, or not Winter Soldier, Captain America more. Yeah, I don't feel like we've gotten enough fights like on that level.
So I can see why you hated half of my list. Or you only liked
No,
half.
I don't like different reasons.
Different.
I just didn't really like. I didn't like Black Widow really. I thought it was eh.
What she said.
I thought Endgame was eh. I thought Infinity War was better. And
You didn't do me like that.
I did like Guardians and Black Panther though. Those were the 2 I liked. Oh, and No Way Home. But yeah, so Captain America, because I'm all about the fights, and that shit is a scrap to the fucking end. We get into my number 2. I got Infinity War, because this is like something one. It's like a huge accomplishment as far as the MCU bringing all these characters and movies together over however many years like it took them to get there. Like it was quite an achievement, and getting to see all those characters on the screen together was just super dope. And especially because never in a million years being a comic book fan would I ever thought we would have got that. You know, if you would have asked me in like 2005, I would have been like, Infinity War? Nah, that's never gonna fucking happen. What are you talking about? Secret Wars? No, there's not gonna be 20 different movies with multiple characters connected into one universe. Bullshit. If you want to watch something like that, the best you'll get is like Star Wars or Star Trek or fucking Halloween movies. You know what I mean? Like that's your bet. But so yeah, it was just amazing, and it was just like an awesome movie. It had like great effects. The plot was like very basic and simple, but like it didn't really have any problems with it, you know. So I enjoyed it, and it's one of my favorite ones. Against my number 1, which I realized this is my favorite for completely different reasons compared to everyone else in the world. And that is Spider-Man: No Way Home.
At least we have the same.
And I like this for a completely different reason than most other people. In fact,
the background music was amazing.
I think I've only heard one other person state the reason why they like this movie happened to be the reason I like this movie, and that's Sal from Comic Pop. And don't get me wrong, like this amazing movie, like we got first the best acting from Tom Holland out of all, the entire trilogy. Like he did fucking amazing in this. I hate how people like just like, oh, Tom didn't act, but he does a great fucking scene, like the Aunt May death scene. What?
No, nothing. I'm just pretending to piss her.
Oh. I was like, what are you doing? What are you pointing at? But yeah, like that scene with him and when Aunt May dies, like it was amazing work, and then get to see him stand off when he's looking at J. Jonah trashing him on the screen when it's raining. We also got great acting by Marissa Tomei, Willem Dafoe, fucking I'm forgetting his name, but Doc Ock, and just like redemption for all these characters, and the cinematography was great, the music, the suits, like. And it's funny because before I seen this movie, I was very skeptical, and I thought this might be one of the worst possible MCU movies going in. I was like, I don't know, they might fuck this up, and it might be Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire all over again.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it actually came out really good. But the reason why this is so high on my list, and the reason why I actually like this so much, is not because there's like 3 Spider-Man. Like, yeah, that's cool, but that wasn't why I really wanted to see this movie.
I'm probably gonna fuck up his last
The
name.
reason why I like this movie is because of the ending. Because it basically states, we're going to true Spider-Man. Like, we're going to finally give you the Spider-Man you true Spider-Man fans been waiting for. Like, ground level, in the fucking cotton suit, you know what I mean? Like, just doing, normal Spider-Man everyday stuff in, like, New York, and not, like, Avengers level shit all the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I love this movie, is because it was kind of just like paying homage at the very end to be like, yeah, finally what you've been waiting for, now you can have it. Because now Tony and all of them are gone. He did the Avengers stuff, now we can do Spider-Man stuff. It's like, cool. That's what I've been waiting for. So yeah, that's my list. Real quick, I'm going to run it back. I got Spider-Man Far From Home at number 5. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness at number 4.
Yeah.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier at number 3. Infinity War at number 2. And Spider-Man, No Way Motherfucking Home at number 1.
Oh, by the way, the actor who played Dr. Octopus was named Alfred Molina.
There we go, yes. But, yeah. Let us know your top 5 MCU movies in the comments below, everyone. What you think of our list? You probably hated Jake's. I have a feeling my list is kind of in the middle for most people. I think it'd be considered.
I'm just built different, okay? I'm just built different.
I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so it was really hard not to have at least 2 Spider-Man movies in there for me, because my biggest interest definitely lies with Spider-Man out of all the movies. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, notification bell. Check out the links below. Hit the comments. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for today's episode. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
I really liked reviewing the Multiverse of Madness.
That's gonna be going around for a little while.
I want to watch the movie again.
Same.
Yeah, as soon as that's out, I need to buy No Way Home, and I just want to watch that and, like, Batman and Multiverse of Madness.
Those are gonna be your top 3 things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be binging those for a while when I have them on DVD.
I just hear you in my room just go, fuck yeah! Like, oh god, which one do you think it is? I just start hearing fucking Something in the Way. I'm like, oh, Batman. Got it.
Something in the way of the Multiverse of Madness.
Now he's incorporating things.
We'll see you next time, guys.
Peace.